At no other time, ever in our lives, have we gotten the opportunity to see what would happen if the world simply stopped. Here it is. We're in it. Stores are closed. Restaurants are empty. Streets and 6-lane highways are barren. A carless Los Angeles has clear blue skies, as pollution has simply stopped. In a quiet New York, you can hear the birds chirp in the middle of Madison Avenue. Coyotes have been spotted on the Golden Gate Bridge. And because it is rarer than rare, it has brought to light all of the beautiful and painful truths of how we live. And that feels really weird, because it has never happened before. If we want to create a better world for our kids, we have to pay attention to how we feel right now. Even with an enormous number of people hidden away, not working, we can still get food on the shelves and keep the lights on. Has anyone else noticed how little is unavailable with so many people in isolation? The old normal was abnormal, and we all experienced the stress of our unsustainable system. Our society was based on artificial values that were traded on the stock market in a system which requires everyone to be slaving away, often doing redundant or unnecessary things to create productivity. Most of our constant spinning on the hamster wheel was pointless. It made fake value for fake money. This is an appropriate time for sacred anger, which can activate us to say, no more. The biggest thing the rich are afraid of is you figuring out that we could all be moving a lot more slowly and getting along just fine. An efficient society would burn a lot slower. No hustle. If our entire economy wasn't dependent upon perpetually creating infinite growth within clearly finite systems, like our biosphere and available resources, perhaps we wouldn't have to choose between growth and a huge number of people dying for that illusion. If we build a society based on what we need, instead of what the endless programming has conditioned us to believe that we want, we wouldn't be ravenously consuming through every resource and drowning in the waste left behind. We could have everything that we need and a whole lot more. Imagine we reduced ourselves to the jobs we need, a few we want, and shared the tiny amount of essential labor remaining, so nobody works that much at all. Instead of 70% of people being canned up inside, they share the work being done by the essential workers now. We have enough people at this point and enough automation, which is growing rapidly, that nobody should need to work 8 or 10 or 14 hours a day. It's absolutely exploitive to be slaving away at these made-up bullshit jobs. We could see a world where a 15 to 20 hour week is standard and everybody has their needs met guaranteed. The illusion has been broken. So now, we call upon you to take the great pause as an opportunity to reflect and reconsider. Find value in yourself outside of your job and take back your time. Be rebelliously unproductive. Don't listen to the advocates of the abnormal normal when they call you back to the endless toil of business as usual. There is no usual anymore. Know that even when they tell you it's necessary, it isn't. We can support each other through mutual aid, and together we can be immovable. Instead of fear and worry, let's see this opportunity as a blessing in disguise, which can and will bring about a whole new level of freedom most of us have never experienced. This moment is a driver of the shift towards a better world for all. This is a revolution in lifestyle. A cultural paradigm shift. Stay tuned.